Sorry, guys. I've just finished a live Q&A session, but I'm just running this one now just to see if it's goes out on the YouTube channel a little bit better because the last stream I just finished there, it didn't go out that well on the YouTube channel. I just wanted to see if I do this, it ends up coming a lot better on the YouTube than what it was doing there. Sorry. I know I've just done a live Q&A session, but I'm just doing this one again just to see if it's a bit better. Because I just did was just doing my live Q&A session then, and it didn't seem to be showing on the YouTube homepage. Apologies. I'm just gonna give it a minute or two, just see if people join this stream. For any of you guys that are in this live Q&A session, did you see the last notification come out, or did you not receive a notification on YouTube? Because it seems to be playing. It just YouTube. I tried doing the live Q&A session on YouTube, and it just wasn't. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, I see a few you guys saying it wasn't working for you. It seemed like it wasn't working because I was doing the live Q&A session and there was only like 10 people in the live Q&A session, and I was really surprised because I thought we'd probably be like or maybe like 100 plus. See, we're already on 28 right now, so it makes me think about that it was the YouTube platform not doing that well. See, there's loads of you joining now. What a balls up that has been. Right, I'm gonna go on YouTube and delete that last stream because that was terrible. So which one's that one? Sorry guys, I'm multitasking here. Right, so if I get rid of that, put that one down there, put that one up there. Oh, I can't find where that one is. I'll sort that one out in a bit. I'll stick that one there, put that one there. Okay. Pop back on here. Yeah, you see there's loads more of you on here now. Oh my days, that was a fail, that last Q&A session. Did the last Q&A session and there was like 10 people in it. I was like, there should be more than 10 people because it's going out on YouTube. We should be over like 100 people on this live Q&A session. And there was hardly anyone joining. So it turns out I tried doing the stream through the actual YouTube platform and it just, I don't know what it was, but I must have done something it didn't like. And I should have just stuck to the StreamYard platform that I normally do it on because this is working 10 times better. Okay. Right. I'll tell you what. I said I was going to do half an hour live Q&A session. I've kind of just done one, but because this actually seems like it's going out on YouTube, I'll stay here and do a bit of a live Q&A session because the last one seemed a bit of an issue with the with it. So let me just put that. See, I've already put it on like X and everything as well, like an absolute numpty. So I've got to get rid of that link as well. Let me just put it on the Discord. Okay, send that one out there. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Let's go for it. So we've got Soul joining us. David says, it's fine on YouTube. Good. Let me know if the sound or video has a problem. Joe says, congrats on 90k. Thank you very much. Couldn't see anything in the last Q&A session. Just said waiting for it. That's weird. That I don't know what was going on with the last one. We've got Ian Ward joining us. Right, that's weird. You know what? Going forward, I'm just going to stick to StreamYard platform rather than doing it through YouTube because I don't know. Maybe I didn't click the right button, but I thought there was something going wrong with it. To be fair, Swiss joining us again. Sorry, Swiss. call that one your private live Q&A session. I don't know what was going on. We only had like 10 people in there, but already now we're on 42 people, and I bet in a few minutes we'll hit 100, and that's with no warning. So yeah, weird. No notifications here. Yeah, weird. Don't know what's going on. I can actually click on your questions now, so you know what I'm actually talking about as well. Yeah, I noticed that. I just went on there to have a look, and it said there was 2 live Q&A sessions as well. Let me delete that one there. So that last Q&A session is never going to be streamed again on YouTube. We're going to pretend it never happened. And for the 10 people that were in that live Q&A session, you saw a video that nobody else will ever see. I don't normally delete my videos, but for that one, we are deleting the videos because I don't know what has happened there, but it clearly didn't work out. Yeah, weird. I don't know what's going on. TJ09, is that a copy and paste from the last live Q&A session? Yeah, I'll just repeat very quickly what I said on the last one. UK, I'd say I hold the ball. US, I'm not really seeing any kind of like standout, like that's really cheap stock at the moment. If you're forcing me, I'd probably pick dLocal and New Holdings. The issue with them both kind of is that they have all that kind of geopolitical issues on them, which is a little bit more risky. But apart from that, yeah, I'd probably go with them two at the moment. But there's not really anything that I'm like, oof, it's yeah, stand up cheap. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the other live. I apologize. I've just started this one here. I think we're 6 minutes in, so I'll do like 10-15 minutes on this one because it seems like everyone's able to join it now, and then I'll kind of stop it there. Is the internet bad? Hold on. I can switch internet. There we go. Switch across. This internet should be fine. If there is an issue, just let me know. No, we just started. Yeah. Hopefully it's okay now. Let me know if it's not after this point. Yeah. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't be able to fit it in until probably next week, and by then there's probably no point doing it. So, where do I see the S&P end of 2025? I think my start of the year prediction was like up 5% to down 10%. I'm probably still going to stick in that range, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. Good stuff, Colin. Hello. I think Amandeep just joined the last one last time, actually. Love the channel. Be grateful for your thoughts on what priorities you value and going for future potential. Yeah, I'll just kind of copy and paste my my last one from the last Q&A session. I'd say, profit and revenue growth. That's the key thing to have a successful business. The other things, even then it can get you out of sticky situations if you buy stock at bad value as well. I'd say balance sheet. Balance sheet is important. Don't want to buy a company with a bad balance sheet, having to concentrate on debt, cash available. They can go do dividends if the share price ever gets sunk. Management team that experienced, good founder-led companies is a bonus. Big skin in the game. Management that are buying shares is a great sign. Valuation, stocks for good valuation. You don't want to be buying a stock when it's a good value, an extended valuation, because it's very hard to make money on it on that sort of point. And then other things, like reducing shares outstanding potentially. Yeah, those kind of things really overall. Jamie saying up the Saints. Can you do a Patreon summer sale? We did a Patreon summer sale in June. That's when we do it. The next sale I'll kind of do is probably over the Black Friday that'll probably be the next time we do a sale. So yeah. Airbnb never got into the valuation for it. Good company, but it's just never been a valuation that's been attractive for me personally. So yeah, if it was cheaper potentially. Hey mate, have you got thoughts on Bytes technology on LSE? Had a large drop recently, and next to no doubt also a bit of a cybersecurity play. I'll let you know. I'll let you know on that one. I can't say too much at the moment, but there's a video coming on it. Yeah. Hopefully it's okay now. Dividend portfolio. I've switched the internet across, and hopefully it's okay. If it's not, let me know. But it should be a bit better on this one. Well deserved on 19k subs. Thank you very much. What's your opinion on Audioboom after last week's earnings? Yeah, good. Revenue is increasing. We went from 3% in Q1 to 5% in Q2. As we go through the year, that's when the advertising picks up, especially in Q4. Profit is even faster than that because they knocked some of these contracts on the head that loss making. That's why revenue growth doesn't look as strong at the moment. And you look at the valuation. I mean, what is it? 16 times 2026 numbers. Looks good. Yeah, I like the earnings. I thought it was good. If the stock drops another 5-10%, I'll probably add into the position. Thank you very much. Thoughts on Ehang? Yeah, like what I said on the other live stream, it's been doing really well. I think that the technology is probably the best around. So I would ultimately be looking at them and thinking they're going to get acquired by someone like an Airbus, a Boeing, because they're probably looking now going, okay, this passenger game, drones is picking up. Let's go get the company with the best technology, Ehang, and they go buy them out. Or if it's not Airbus or Boeing, they're someone else, maybe like an ICE vehicle. They go, oh, we're a bit behind on the EV game in the car space. Is there another industry we can get ahead on? Oh, let's go for the passenger drones. So, yeah. If we're starting again tomorrow, which one stock would you catch your attention? Probably the one that I've been buying most aggressive at the moment is the Hollow Ball. I'd say it's potentially the one that I'd be looking at the moment. Yeah, never really got into Quantum Scope, but I know a few people have been buying it up pretty aggressively at the moment. Daniel says, I noticed you seem to be more interested in dividend stocks when selecting your UK stocks recently. Is this something you are more conscious of as your portfolio gets bigger? I think, to be honest with you, I think we just have a better selection of dividend stocks on the UK markets. The UK stocks are beating down so much, you're able to go buy those UK dividend stocks with 5, 6, 7% dividend yields. There's no chance of having something like that in the US markets, or on anything that's half decent. So it's just the way stocks are, I think, really ultimately. But certainly, I probably appreciate dividends slightly a bit more. It's nice when you do get those chunky dividend yields coming into your account. So yeah, I'd say it's probably a combination of them two, ultimately, I'd say. Prince T, congrats on 90k. How will your investing tactics change when you become a millionaire? Probably nothing at all. It would probably stay exactly the same, to be honest with you. Can you do? Oh, I've lost the question. Where's that gone? Can you please do a video on how to value stock from start to finish, like an easy guide? Thanks. Also, keep up great vids. Yeah, can do. Obviously, you probably see quite often is that I run my valuations for you guys. I probably on quite a few videos. I show you guys sometimes on the end of the videos like some numbers that I expect them to do, and that's how you forecast if you think a company is worth buying. If you forecast the numbers in 4 or 5 years' time, and it's coming up that if they do these numbers, it should be valued at X amount, and it's a lot cheaper than that. That's normally the time you'd be buying. So that's how I normally come to the conclusion, as well as that on top of doing all your research to make sure that they can actually do the numbers that they say they're going to do. That's obviously an important part, but yeah, that's most of it as well. Do I still own in mode? Yeah, it was asked on the other live Q&A session that failed. But yeah, I still like it. I think a lot of people are ruling it out at the moment, but yeah, it's still okay. They still do good amounts of profit. The revenue growth is staying stable, and that's in a point of view where people are having to buy their equipment for like 14% interest rates. So when these interest rate cuts come, and the equipment goes down from 14% down to 7%, I think they'll do okay. And ultimately as well, there's still still highly profitable, and with that profit, they can still do, dividends, share buybacks, make acquisitions. So, and at the valuation it's at, I mean, what is it, like 8 times earnings or something? It's not going to take a lot to go right for this to be successful. If you end up with 3 or 4% revenue growth, it's going to do well. So I think a lot of people giving up on it without realizing like how much those like interest rates have really impacted it, and also not, remembering how much profit this company's still making. It's still making an absolute ton of money. Dividend policies, remember only a year or two ago, how things change. Glad you stuck with it. Yeah, it's actually going really well. From where we were a year ago, the views have kind of doubled on the YouTube channel, which is what I said to you guys. I said, like, realistically, we need to be double from where we're at right now for this to be sustainable, and that's about where we're at. I'm not in a deluded environment where I think this is going to be some channel that has 50, 100k views every video, but it has to just be sustainable where it's a couple of thousand every video. And right now we're doing that. So we'll see, maybe it's just a bull market, maybe because, everything's going right at the moment, but hopefully really overall. For some but for BYD, yeah, BYD, I should have bought a long time ago where it's at right now. PD, they have a few issues. I don't know how sustainable that's going to be for them. I'm not really sure. I've not really seen them for a while at the moment, to be fair. Yeah, I haven't looked. I don't have a good enough opinion to give you good information on it, to be fair. It says, have I looked into PLTO? No. Oh, sorry about that. I think we had a connection drop there. It's not been a good day, has it? We had a fail live Q&A session and an internet dropout. Right, I'll only do 1 or 2 more. What's my expectations on Meta earnings? Yeah, they should be good. They seem to be pretty on fire at the moment. Where do you see you rank in a year? Oh, they've been on fire, aren't they, at the moment? Yeah, I think that could do really well at the moment, especially with some of the changes in the industry at the moment. It's been doing good. Defense stocks, I've not looked into one for a long time, but should be something that I get into at some point. Axon's a great company. Never been the right value for me to buy at the moment. Thank you very much, Oggy. Thoughts on Money Group? Yeah, they're doing okay, but they need to improve. Hopefully, a few of the headwinds, or what have been headwinds for them, turn into tailwinds going forward at the moment. But even if it don't work out, you sit on a lovely dividend there at the end of the day, and hopefully that does quite well for you at the moment. Buying quite heavy house builds at the moment. I'm nibbling at them. I won't say I'm going heavy at the moment. I'm still a bit wary about what direction we're currently going in at the moment. So yeah, prefer Archer. I'm sure Archer's like 4 times about market cap though of EHang, is it potentially? Yeah. Right. Anyway, we are 20 minutes in, and after the failed live Q&A session before and the connection dropout, I'm going to call it there, guys. So apologies for all the mess up today between the first live Q&A session and the connection dropout. I'll do another one at 20k whenever we do get to 20k, guys, and hopefully by then we'll do a bit better next time as well. But yeah, thanks for joining us anyway, guys, and I'll see you all in a bit.